Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today it is Labor Day in Victoria, which is a Monday public holiday, so that's why I'm not doing any work today, although I am making a vlog because I've got the day to sit around and kind of just clean up my house. I think I just kind of really enjoy using these days for a little hyper productive home session where I do a bunch of cleaning, organizing, and all of those little bits and pieces that just never seem to get done throughout the normal week. So I definitely need to do a fair bit of washing and yeah, just cleaning and decluttering around the home. And I'm also doing a little bit more work on my business. So if you missed my announcement last vlog, it is We Are Former, and I finally made the leap to start my own architecture and interior design firm. So I'll definitely be sharing a little bit more of that like startup phase for a small business throughout my next few vlogs, just in case any of you guys are kind of sitting in the same boat. But it is a journey, so I'm really committed to it because I know a lot of people say like businesses can fail within the first few years, and I just want to make sure I'm putting all of my time and energy into actually getting clients and making things work. So that's kind of been my focus. I've been creating all the Instagram tiles in Canva, and I've been making the website and everything as well. So there's definitely everything in terms of like what I need set up there, but I just need to get a few more projects and things up on the website as well. So yes, that is pretty much what I'm going to be doing today. I also started a 28-day Pilates challenge, which you guys might have seen this morning in a couple of those clips. So I have actually been going to Body Fit, which is like a class kind of gym, and although it's really good, I just kind of feel like cycling your workouts is a really good idea for if you ever feel stuck or like you're not getting actual results anymore, because sometimes our bodies just kind of plateau and they get like really used to doing a particular type of exercise. And even though Body Fit definitely are great at like changing up their classes, I just thought the Pilates would be really fun because I do actually really miss doing Reformer, and Body Fit is mostly just cardio and weights. So it's only a month and I'm really excited to do it. I thought it was really cute how they put the little lanyards on the wall. So I popped my first sticker on, and the challenge I think is to do 18 classes, but I normally go to the gym every day, so I'm going to try and do 20 because that would be every single day, but they also do have a couple of bonus challenge ones if you can get there. So if I manage to do them all, it'll be a miracle. I'll see how sore I am after waking up tomorrow, but let's get on with the rest of our day so I can continue getting things done around home. Since I've been sitting here, I actually just popped a new screensaver on my phone. I really liked this one that I found on Pinterest, and I'll link my Pinterest in the description box down below in case any of you guys want to find some of the little quotes and pictures and things that I use. But this one says, "You are on the verge of something big," and I thought that was really fitting given what I'm kind of going through at the moment with a little bit of a transitional period with work.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire.
Quick update from my last vlog as well. You might remember I did the giveaway for Magic Minds. So I just wanted to say congratulations, Nisha. I'll pop your comment here, but please email me your address. I replied to your comment on the story, and I'm going to be posting all of these bottles off to you. So thank you guys for leaving all of your comments, and good luck next time. I will do a couple more giveaways coming up as well. One of the services I'm offering in my business is mood boards. So I put out a call on my Instagram this week, and a couple of people responded, so I decided to make all of their mood boards. And essentially what this is a very affordable way to access interior design services. So whether you are a renter, a renovator, or someone moving into a newly built or purchased home, this is the simplest way to get a scheme without needing to go too deep into some of the more technical aspects like joinery. So as you can see from these examples, there is a different range. So some of them are selecting colors and samples and finishes and fixtures and things like that. So this is a little little bit more like a color consultation type appointment, and the other ones are fully furnishing an entire room. For example, this Scandinavian style dining room or a nursery. There might even be a home office or just some other areas around the home where you're unsure how to style things. And the best part about this service is I provide these boards as shoppable mood boards, so they'll have all of the items linked that you can go ahead and purchase if you like how they're looking in the room. And I also get trade discounts on all of these things as well. So that's kind of one of the benefits of going with a designer. You get access to huge discounts off the recommended retail prices of things, but you also get someone who understands how to put together a really cohesive space so that you don't make any expensive mistakes purchasing things that simply don't match. You've probably never seen my apartment from this angle before, but this is my TV unit and I really need to clean this out. First of all, I'm not even sure I want to keep it because it is very heavy, and being like a black dark object in the space, it does kind of make the space look a little bit smaller. So I'm very tempted to start shopping and try and find a white one that will just kind of elevate the colors again. But in the meantime, I actually really need to clean this out because this has just become a dumping ground for all sorts of bits and pieces that didn't quite fit in my office space or around the home, and I actually really don't even know what is in here anymore. So I think I need to just pull it all out, probably go to Kmart or somewhere and get a couple of baskets that I can stack things in and then put it all back together. But first of all, let's just even see what's in there. So far so good. There's actually some quite useful stuff in here. So I do have some spare pillar candles for my IKEA candle holders. So I'm gonna hang on to those because I obviously refill them every time it runs out. There was also a couple of little crafty bits and pieces, and I don't specifically have anywhere to keep them, but I do use these from time to time when I'm like packaging up stuff for the Slow Living Co, just as like a really cute way to kind of decorate any of the little bits and pieces people might buy off there. So I've also got some little Hessian bags and things too, so that can kind of all just go back in. I did just find this, which is really difficult to open up, but it's actually a laptop stand. There we go. That will kind of make it a bit more obvious what it is, but I want to put this on my desk and I've totally forgot about it. That's why it was hiding away in this cupboard, but I think that would be really helpful. The difference between, I guess, my job and like other jobs is I can't actually do all of my stuff that I need on a laptop. I do need a desktop as well. So that's why I kind of get stuck with having both a big monitor and my laptop on a desk. But I think if I do a bit of a desk makeover, then I can actually use this and pop it on the desk. So I'm gonna leave that out for now, but I swear to God, it is a workout. It needs some WD-40 or something to make it a little bit more user-friendly. I also found a pair of bamboo sunglasses from my friend's brand Bambi's, and they were just hiding up the back. So I'm gonna keep these out because I sat on my sunglasses in the car the other day, and this is why I never buy expensive sunglasses, because they only seem to last me a few months and then something happens to them. So I'm gonna keep going and I'll see what else I can find. I also just found a whole bunch of other tech stuff in here as well. So I've got some little mini keyboards that work with like my phone and a tablet, and I also found my camera case, which I was looking for last time I was traveling. So what I've turned that top shelf into now is all of the tech stuff and all of the crafting stuff as well. So at least now it's all organized so I can find it next time. I also just found this coloring book. It was Buildings, Architecture and Cities, and I got this during lockdown because let me tell you, it seriously dragged on here and I was just so bored some nights, and even if I was just watching TV or something, I wanted to keep my mind busy. So this is one of a bridge in London that I'd ended up doing, and I had actually done quite a few in here, but I seriously have not touched this since. I even forgot that I had it. So I think I will hang on to it because it is actually a really nice mindful kind of activity, and I think particularly when you're feeling really stressed and anxious, it's kind of nice to do some of these coloring things because it sort of takes your focus and attention off that and just into being really present minded and doing something kind of crafty. So I think I will actually try and weave this into a little bit of a routine, and maybe I'll even just do one a week. Okay, the cleanup has gone pretty well so far. I've got a huge pile next to me of all these bits and pieces that I'm actually going to throw away, whether they were old documents or there was actually my old floor rug stored in there. I've got random bits and pieces that I just really don't need, and they can definitely be decluttered and cleared out. And I also found found some really cute childhood photos, which is rather convenient because I wanted to sort of use these as a little bit of my backstory. But here's baby Emma for you guys. So this is me wearing a little hat saying little engineer, which is close enough. I mean, architect engineer. And then this was my other favorite dress that I always used to wear when I was a kid. So I might scan those and get them up onto my about page on my website. This is my pile of things to get rid of. So I feel like that was quite a productive little cupboard declutter. I really like this little laptop stand thing I've found. I can't believe that was just sitting away in a cupboard. Kind of makes you wonder what else is just hiding away that you've purchased and forgotten about, but I'm very happy to have found this. I think even if I were to be working on the couch, it's much better for my posture to use this little thing. I'm about to take a little bit of a break from the vlog to film some UGC. So I'm actually working with Olga Berg, which is a beautiful handbag brand. Maybe some of you even know them, but they sent over these two pieces to create the content with. So this one is a really cute beige handle bag. And then this one is the ultra sparkly bag. It's giving me all the retro vibes. I've just got to take this plastic wrap stuff off the rings, but that is kind of a really fun one to be doing. I've just got to do 5 sort of fashiony kind of reels. So I ended up taking the canvas off the wall over there and just put it here because that's where my intercom is, near the entry, and I just want to cover that up and make sure the background looks really aesthetic for filming. Washing is on, dishwasher is on, everything is feeling pretty under control now that I've done a fair bit of cleaning, and I am absolutely starving, so I need to make some lunch, but it's just going to be a little bit of a leftover special because I'm not sure what is in the fridge, and I need to go and do some groceries, so we need to do that as well because I've got absolutely no food here, and I don't even know if the supermarket is open on a public holiday. I think it is, but with limited hours or something, because it's not like a major public holiday or anything, but we'll soon find out. Okay, this is a little bit sad, but I've become addicted to maths. Let me know if you have fallen victim as well, but I actually just cannot look away. This is not something I would ordinarily watch, but this season has just got me. Anyway, my fridge raid went a lot better than expected. Look at all this stuff that I have. So I've got a whole bunch of ingredients here that I can chop up and make a really nice salad. And this was some leftover barbecue chicken from a meal I made for Jazz and I yesterday. So I'm actually going to be really well fed for lunch, which is great. I just finished writing my grocery list and now I'm thinking I might get changed and go out for a walk. I did do that Pilates class this morning, but I'm feeling like I just want to get a little bit more movement in, and it is nice and sunny outside even though it started to get pretty cold. So I think I might actually even go and walk the Tan, which is in South Yarra. It's like a lap around the botanical gardens, which is something I really like to do when I'm kind of getting over walking around my local area. So let's go and do that. I actually know I need to get petrol on the way as well because I had the red light flashing at me yesterday and I chose to ignore it and drive home because Jazz and I went to the movies. We saw that 65 million years one, and it was just kind of late after and I just wanted to go straight home. So anyway, that's the plan. Let's go and do that, and then I can do my groceries on the way home. So I've got something here for dinner. I've just gotten changed and I'm about to run out the door to go for my walk, but I thought I would really quickly show you my curling iron because I have actually got a question about this before, and I showed a hair routine like many videos ago, but it's definitely been updated since then because this is the new one and this is the old one. So this old one is the extremely affordable version of how to get really nice curls, in my opinion, super easily, because I used to do them with a GHD straightener and I kind of had a really good technique, but the sort of curls that I like now, like these really brushed out kind of curls, are easier to do with an actual curler. So this cheap one was VS Sassoon. It's a 28mm barrel and you can literally just get it from Priceline if you're in Australia, or maybe online if you're elsewhere. And this is literally like, I want to say it was like $40 maybe, like maximum. And I've had this for around about 3 years now, and I'm only just getting rid of it now because I don't really want to kind of damage my hair because it does have to get quite hot to do what it's doing. It's got a little temperature control here, but I just find that it's got to be on the hottest setting to make my hair really stick in the like curls and everything. So I wanted to get something that was a little bit better, but of course this is the pricier option, so just bearing that in mind. But this one is a Halo brand and it is a 1-inch barrel apparently, and this one is only one temperature on and off, but the difference is it's a really high quality ceramic barrel and it's much nicer on the hair. It also doesn't have the clamp sort of thing on the other curler, so this one is better if you use it with a glove, because sometimes you might want to like hold the hair once you've wrapped the final piece. But for me, I just kind of be careful that I don't do it because I'm too lazy to put the glove on, and I found this works so much better. It just gives me a really nice even curl. My hair still maintains the health and shine afterwards. And yeah, I just got it from the Hair House Warehouse. So I'll drop the link in the description box down below if you are interested in finding it.
Yeah. Here's to the good days. Here's to the sorrows. If this is a mistake, I know about tomorrow. I don't wanna fight no more, cause I don't feel the need no more, no. Just wanna make it stop.
Okay, quick grocery haul before I need to make myself some dinner because I'm getting pretty hungry. I think I kind of left dinner tonight pretty late. Same with last night. I made homemade pizzas, but we didn't kind of eat until like 8:39, which is quite late, and it's around about the same time this evening, but I'll quickly show you what I got. So I got a huge bunch of celery just to have with some peanut butter or hummus as a healthy snack. And I guess the kind of theme of most of my weeks is pretty healthy food. So similar sort of stuff, but I've tried to mix it up this time because now it's starting to get a little bit colder. So I also got my favorite impressed green juice, and then I also got some lemons and limes. I just love having these in my fruit bowl because they look really vibrant, but I also love chopping them up and putting them in my water or soda water, whatever I'm drinking, because I don't drink like soft drink and that kind of stuff. So that sort of makes it have a little bit more flavor. I got some avocados. I got some sweet potato because I'm actually going to make like a version of a chili con carne, because I remember when I used to go skiing, we would always like buy the really crappy like tinned stuff, and I have never tried to make one at home, but I found a recipe before and it was using lean turkey mince. So it's going to have like turkey mince, the tomato-y kind of base with the chili, and then beans and things like that as well. And I thought to go with that could be a little bit of mashed sweet potato or roasted sweet potato as a little bit of a side. So that'll be a really nice warming kind of dish. And I just thought I would try it this week as something that's like a healthier take on a classic. I'm also going to make rice paper rolls. So I got some coriander, some red capsicum, and a cucumber somewhere in here. Don't know where. Here it is. I just got a big cucumber so I can cut all of that into sticks. And I usually also do like a egg omelette thing, and then I like cut that into strips and put that in there as well, because I'm gonna make them vegetarian. I didn't get any like meat or anything to put in there just because I don't really usually eat meat for lunch, but I definitely do for dinner. I also got 2 bunches of broccolini just for some extra greens to go with some other meals. Got some bananas. I've got spinach, I think was also to go with the chili from memory. I think I thought I would do like just some sauteed spinach with the sweet potato and the chili. So I might even make that tonight. So I think I'll just leave that out. I also got some kale slaw to go with the steaks that I've got. And actually I couldn't find steak, but I always buy grass-fed beef because it is better for you. It's got no hormones. So I got the grass-fed diced beef, which is much of a muchness to me because I'm just eating it for myself. It's not like I'm trying to present a fancy steak to anyone. So that works for me. I also got some berries for all the antioxidants. So I've got raspberries and blackberries. And I guess you could buy like the frozen berries if you wanted cheaper ones. It just depends what you're doing with them. Like if it's just for smoothies or something, then that would be fine, but I like to eat them fresh, so I just get the fresh ones. I also got some dates, which I will have as a sweet with a little bit of natural peanut butter. What else? Oh, this is the turkey mince that I get. So there's a couple of different versions. There's one that's like the normal turkey mince, but it looks like really brown and actually looks kind of foul. So that's not my preference, but this one is the extra lean, less than 2% fat. It's Ingham's brand, and I just get it at Woolies, and it's actually quite cheap as well. I think you'll find versus, I don't know, like even chicken and other meats. I got some basmati rice because I'm actually going to make something yet again kind of different to my norm this week. So I've got chicken because I'm going to do a chicken curry. So I am not a curry master, so I actually just bought a recipe base to do the curry with, but I'll show you which one I got when I can find it in the bag. I also just got some Chinese food containers because I don't know where all my Tupperware has gone. I think I've given it to Jazz because every time I have leftovers, I like pack them up and he takes them home and never brings back the container. So that's all good. I just need to go and do a little recon trip to his house and find it. I also wanted like some sort of treat because I am on my period this week and I swear to God, I just want to eat all of the chocolate and bad things. So to avoid that, I actually was just looking through like the, I don't know, like dried fruit aisle and nuts and things like that. And I found this from Aeroplane Jelly, and it's a light chocolate mousse. So I can just add almond milk to this because it's just a base. So that's it. And it's like really low fat, low cal chocolate mousse. And it says it serves 4. So I guess it just makes like a huge, I don't know, portion of it. So I was thinking I could just kind of make that up. And to give you the actual stats, it says, allegedly, 32 calories per serve, 2.7 grams of carbs. So, I mean, that's pretty good as far as desserts go. So I'm going to give it a try and I will report back if it's any good. I also got a big thing of eggs because I want to start having more, well, I want to try and have more like savory breakfast. I'm not really a savory breakfast kind of girl. I usually just make like a cacao smoothie or have some cereal or something like that. But I figure it is probably better for me and better to get like the best out of my gym workouts if I'm actually having a more high protein and high fat breakfast. So I'm going to give it a go and have some eggs. I also got, as an alternative to that and a good source of magnesium, some black and white chia seeds. So I used to make chia pods for breakfast all the time, and that was another reason why I got those containers, just so I could do like some overnight chia seeds in almond milk, and that can be a nice little breakfast as well. Sometimes I would sneak in like coconut yogurt or some cinnamon and things to like flavor it up a little bit, but that's just something I was thinking a really good high protein alternative for breakfast. I also got the organic 4-bean mix, which is for the chili. I got these from the macro like section of the supermarket, the health food aisle essentially. They're salad toppers, so they're like crunchy little nut things, but I usually put them with avocado on toast and a bit of lemon juice, and it is absolutely delicious, and yet again a really good way to get in some more protein through the nuts and seeds and things. I also got some normal chips, which is probably the only like naughty quote unquote thing in this bag, and they're called proper chips, and they are literally just like really nice traditional cut potato chips to go with some steak because I am low in iron, I'm anemic, so sometimes it's really good for me to get a bit of red meat in, and I do have those diced bits of steak, so I just kind of like to make it like a little at-home pub meal and put like steak and chips and salad all together. I got some Pix natural peanut butter. This one is the smooth, and that is my favorite. I got some diced tomatoes for the chili. This is the Vietnamese rice paper to make the rice paper rolls, which is seriously one of the easiest meal preps you can ever do if you work in, I don't know, somewhere where you have to like pack your lunch and take it with you, because you can literally make them the night before, just pop in a little bit of wet paper towel to keep them moist, and you are good to go. Table of Plenty rice cakes, yet again, just another one of those easy little snacks that I like to have. Salt, I buy iodized salt. I couldn't really explain exactly to why, but apparently it's really good for your thyroid. And one of my friends is an endocrinologist, which is like a hormone doctor, and she recommended swapping normal salt for iodized. So I'm just taking that general advice. This is all of my milk. So I buy this brand, Australia's Own. I've got organic coconut. I've got the barista almond, and then just regular organic almond. So the coconut is to go with the chia seeds, not almond, because it tastes a little bit nicer. The last two things I've got in here is this prebiotic fiber bolognese pasta sauce from Legos. So I thought I might use that again as the base for the chili. Then I can just add some like fresh chili and things into it. But yeah, I'm kind of really into the whole prebiotic thing at the moment. So we kind of all know about like probiotics, I suppose, but prebiotics is what you're supposed to have prior to eating, and it gets in the gut to get all of that digestive movement and everything going, and then the probiotic is more like a post thing. So it's kind of interesting to learn about a little bit of that stuff. I've also got this thing in the fridge. I'll show you. This is the other one I've been having. The brand is called Maluka Australia. It's called P3 Gut Builder. It's a triple action postbiotic tonic. So this one says a slow fermented process of healthy prebiotic raw honey, inulin, biotic, and multi 7-strain probiotics to produce beneficial metabolites ready for instant delivery straight to your gut for immune support and overall wellness. And when I tell you my bloating has been 5,000 times better since taking this, I mean it, because I was just getting some really bad tummy pains and bloating and thing the other week. And I feel like my body kind of goes in waves like that. If any of you have like food allergies and things similar to me with like the lactose or any gluten and all of those kinds of things, I feel like if you are eating trace amounts of it constantly, or if you're having a meal out, sometimes you just get a little bit by accident, and it can really upset my gut health and my tummy and leave me in quite a lot of pain, to be honest. So I wanted something like that I can take daily that's going to help with my gut health, and so far so good. So that is my little random recommendation while we're here. And the last thing in my groceries is this delicate korma curry from the Spice Tailor, and it's a cute little Indian spice kit. So that is what I'll use to make my chicken curry. So that is my healthy grocery haul. I hope that gave you some yummy meal ideas. This is probably a little bit different than my norm. And actually, again, just for full transparency, because cost of living, as you know, is literally through the roof, that cost me a $170, which is absolutely insane, but that's just the cost of groceries at the moment, particularly if you like variety and healthy food and all of those kinds of things. So I was intending to try and spend less, but that's just kind of what happened. So again, with the leftovers containers, like I said, it's been my goal since like the start of this year as a little New Year's resolution to eat leftovers. And I think part of that is also learning to save food, whether it be leftovers I can freeze and bring down at a later date, or just leftovers in general that I can store and make a more conscious effort to be eating for my lunches and things like that. So that's everything. I'm going to go and make that chili, I think, for myself for dinner now. But thank you guys so much for spending the day with me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.